What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys 10 mistakes or things that I've learned along my fitness journey. I feel like these videos are always so helpful. I know like when I was starting out to see like points that people wish that they knew earlier going on. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. This is a little bit different than 10 things I wish I knew. This is more of like mistakes that I've actually made. Of course, I wish I knew them too, but these are like very specific to me and like my training goals, all of that. This video idea sparked from yesterday's workout. I killed myself in a leg workout and that video is up on my channel. It was so brutal and it kind of made me realize a bunch of things, and you'll just see how that cascades in this video. The first mistake I would say is not focusing on my lifts. Not fully concentrating, kind of going through the motions, not being diligent and like all in and bringing that intensity to my workouts. That is something that I can tell when I haven't been doing that, because when I actually am focused, I push through perfect form, time under tension, and I am prioritizing that, I can see such different results and I feel so much different. Like, it is night and day between the difference of that. Like, I know sometimes I'm in the gym and I'm just like, oh, going through the motions, not doing all 10 reps or not doing all 8 reps, you know, just kind of doing whatever and shorting myself from that workout. I see such a big difference between that and then between when I'm actually focused. I'm honed in, I'm concentrating, I am putting every effort into this workout. Those are two very different workouts, and that is definitely a mistake that I've made, is not putting enough intention behind my workout. The second point I've kind of touched on a little bit is focusing on form. Not focusing on form is a huge mistake, not only because you're more likely to get injured, but you're also not perfecting your technique. Like, again, I feel like I'm always talking about making this a lifestyle. If this is something that you love, if you love to work out, if you love to lift, and you want to be able to do it for 3, 4, 5, 10 years, you've got to nail your technique and your form so that you're not getting injured, so you're not messing things up in your body. It is so crucial. And that's something that, you know, when you start lifting, sometimes you'll ego lift, you know, and you're just like, oh, I just want to lift a bunch of weight, but you're kind of jeopardizing your form on that. Ego lifting, never, ever, 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 ever. Such a mistake. Like, don't try to push more weight than you can handle without jeopardizing your form. Like, just don't do it. Number 3 is not allowing treats. Now, this is something that I actually don't really do often, but every so often when I first started my fitness journey, I was like, okay, like I can't have any sweets, or like I should try to limit them. No. Honey, I don't even last like an hour. Having that like restriction on my mind that like I can't do something just makes me want to do it. So I'm like, no. I have for years, and I will always say this is what works for me. Everybody is different. Everybody's got their own thing that they've got to sort out with themselves. But for me, I have to have a dessert, a treat every single day. Not only do I deserve it, second of all, this is my life and I can make whatever decisions I want. I don't have to follow what works for somebody else. I don't have to follow another routine. I don't have to do what I'm told. Like, this is literally my life. And if I want to enjoy a treat every day, I will. I allow that for myself. I do try to have like portion control, because that's just not what I want the majority of my food intake to be. I really like to prioritize whole nutrient-dense foods because that's what makes me feel happy. That's what's helping my body, my metabolism, helping me crush my workouts, living a strong, healthy life. Those are the foods that are good, but there's some foods that are good for the soul. Just makes you happy. And so thinking that that's something I have to restrict or not have, that's such a mistake. Like, I didn't even last an hour. Like, I just can't even, no. Like, honey, no. No. We don't do that. We allow treats here. Because it's like realistic life. What are you going to do? Just not have sugar for the rest of your life? People. Number 4 is having the feeling that I need to be strict and that I'm not going to make a mistake. I'm going to be perfect the whole way through. Like, I have to just tough it out, grit, no excuses. I'm never, ever, ever, ever going to make a mistake, where you make mistakes all the time. I hate to even call them mistakes. That like irritates me, because it's like normal life. I just get so stressed out knowing that there's a mindset out there taught to people that if you mess up or cheat on your diet, like cheat days, cheat meals, that like you're a failure. I'm in a little bit different of a spot where I not only am thinking about, hey, how am I doing this and my mentality on all this, but like I'm teaching a human who's then gonna grow up. I don't want him to grow up, or if I have a daughter with any body image issues, like I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to have like restriction or food guilt or like any of that. So I do have like a little bit different of a perspective when it comes to this. Again, it's longevity. It's longevity in here. Just all right? But seriously, like your life isn't over if you make a mistake or if you overeat one day. Consistency is key. Like think about it 3, 4, 6 months down the road, even a year. Like it's habits, it's lifestyle, longevity, consistency. I think it's time to move on. Number 5 is not resting. Not taking rest or recovery days. Actually, right now is a rest and recovery day for me. It's so nice to just chill. And your body needs time off. I take 1, if not 2 rest days a week, and that is great and perfect for me. You can take more, you can take less. Take as many as you need, but push yourself on those days that you train. Set that schedule for you, that routine, and know that you need rest days. So many people don't take rest days. I do not understand. Or even on their rest day, they're at the gym. I'm like, gosh, dang, dude, like you will see so much more improvement because you're allowing your muscles to properly recover so you can hit it even harder when you're back in the gym. I swear. Plus, it gets you so amped to get back in the gym when you've taken a couple days off and that Monday rolls around and you're like, let's freaking go. I haven't hit this for 2 days. It's about to be the most lit leg day ever. I think so. So just know that rest is so important to your recovery, to your body, for your mind. I love my rest days because I can use the time I'm usually going to the gym and filming, doing something else like grocery shopping, cleaning the house, playing with Vinny. It's great. It doesn't mean you have to sit on your couch and be a bum. You can still bike and walk, do hikes, a whole bunch of different things. Do whatever you need to, but don't feel guilty for taking a rest day. Number 6 is skipping a warm-up. Oof. I don't feel like I really was ever in the habit of skipping a warm-up, but at times I would do it really short and just kind of like cut corners on my warm-up. And now that I'm getting older and really studying the science of everything, it is so crucial to warm up. Team, never skip a warm-up. You guys know I preach that all the time. I even have like a little warm-up routine on my YouTube channel to help you if you want to create your own, and then I still need to film my personal warm-up routine. But you just need to warm up before your workouts. You need to get your mind and your body right so that you can have the most effective workout and help decrease the risk of injury. Number 7 is static versus dynamic stretching. This is something where early on in my days I would static stretch before my workouts. Now I realize that I need to be doing dynamic stretching before my workouts and static stretching after. This is a huge game changer. Dynamic stretching is bringing movement to the stretch. So you're doing like exercises that's helping you warm up, you're kind of stretching, versus static stretching is you're like sitting in one place and holding that stretch. That is great for after your workout. That's what's going to help improve your mobility, your flexibility. You should still do like mobility and hip opening and knee helper like drills at the beginning of your workout, but really focusing on holding a stretch and working on that flexibility. That's great for after your body's all warm and your muscles are kind of wanting that. It helps decrease tension too, can help reduce soreness. So there are a lot of benefits to static stretching after your workouts, but before, stick to dynamic stretching. Number 8 is not enough protein. Not having enough protein, oh boy. So you guys heard me say I'm increasing protein, and I have been, and it has been insane of the results, and just I feel like I have so much more energy, and I just feel like my muscles just pop. It's a game changer. I think my body has been craving a little bit more protein, so I've been working on how to increase that in my food intake, and it's been great. I love it. So not having enough protein was kind of a mistake earlier on because I just would have more carbs or more veggies and I just wouldn't have enough protein or prioritize that. But since prioritizing that, I feel like I have seen a huge difference in my results. Number 9 is not cross training. This is something that, like you guys, I love to lift, right? Like that's my favorite thing to do. I just love to lift weights. I love to feel strong. I've been inspired by Cass Martin since day one. Like she's just amazing. I have just always had that drive in me to just push heavier weight. Something that I've learned and kind of a mistake is not training in other aspects. Meaning, yeah, I can lift, but can I run a mile? Can I sprint still? What about yoga? How's my flexibility? Like doing other things outside of lifting is really something that I've learned is important to have a healthy balance, healthy lifestyle overall. Having good endurance, doing cardio for heart health, because that is so important. And even as much as I hate training abs, it's so important for me to be able to restore my core and take the time to build that foundation back. It's so important to branch out and do more than just one type of exercise, like only doing lifting. Really, it's important to incorporate just a little bit of other things, making sure that you are practicing your mobility and your flexibility, doing stretching after. That is going to make such a huge difference in your overall results, your goals, but also your health and your body. It might be hard to start, it might be hard to branch out, but doing more than just lifting for me has been a game changer. I love being able to be an open-minded and kind of more athletic overall. That's more of the lifestyle, that's more of the goals that I have now instead of just into bodybuilding, which is fine. You can have one main thing that you like to do, but it is nice to have a little bit of crossover. I think that that helps you overall become a better athlete, better whatever it is you're trying to be. And number 10 is caring and worrying about what other people think. I used to care what other people thought of me in the gym. I used to be so stressed and so anxious before I went to the gym just because I was like, what are other people going to think of me? Are people going to make fun of me? What am I wearing? Do I look ridiculous? Like, worrying about so many things that just do not matter. I've been the new person in the gym so many times this year. I've been to like 3 or 4 gyms because we've moved so much, and it has really pushed me to realize that, yeah, you might be uncomfortable for the first week at a new gym, maybe even a month. It'll take time for you to settle in. But once you settle in and once you actually start talking to the people at the gym, you're like, oh, dude, nobody cares. Oh, these people actually like respect me. Oh, these people are actually really cool. Okay, like, let's go. For the most part, everybody's really nice and encouraging. And like, I have old dudes being like, oh, I saw you hit 40s on shoulder press. It's pretty cool. Or like, I finished out on dips after an intense chest and tricep day, and somebody was like, yo, mad props for you being able to do that. And I'm like, thank you. Like, people are actually nice. Yeah, people might be staring and you might be making up scenarios in your head, but a lot of times it's not reality. So stop caring what other people think, stop worrying, and enjoy it, do it for you, and frickin' get yours. Alright guys, that wraps up this video. That is 10 mistakes that I've made. I hope you guys liked this video though. If you did, please give it a like, give it a good thumbs up. That really, really supports my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss a video. And comment something that you learned or a mistake you made. Just let me know. Let's chat in the comments, alright? Love you guys. See you all in the next video. Bye!